Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything, Save Money. Today we're going to be going over how to replace the cartridge in this Delta shower faucet. So you can see the problem we're having when I turn the water on. Everything is fine, water works. However, when I go to turn the water back off, this handle goes down further than it should, so you can see the water comes right back on. So in order to get it completely off, we need to kind of awkwardly get the handle in the middle where we think it is to get the water to stop. So I suspect that the cartridge is just going bad. So we're going to show you how to change that out right now. Okay guys, so the very first thing we're going to want to do before we switch this out is we're going to want to turn the water off in the house, and I already just did that. And then we're also going to want to lay a towel or some sort of rag down in the drain so that none of our parts fall down there. So you can see when we turn the water on, water's off. So the first thing we're going to want to do is remove this handle. And to do that, if you twist the handle up, you can see right here, there's a little Allen screw in there. And the size of that Allen screw is 5/64. So we're going to remove that. There we go. You just don't want it, when you go to pull the handle off, you just don't want that popping out and going flying. Okay, so we'll set that off to the side, set our Allen wrench off to the side. Now the next thing we're going to want to do is remove this handle, and that literally just pulls off. It's a little tough to pull off. Okay, so we have that pulled off, and then you just kind of want to take a note of the position it was in so we know it was like that when we pulled it off, just because you could see how this is shaped, and then you can see that shape in there. So just so you don't put it on backwards or anything, so we'll know that it was pointing up when we took it off. So we'll set that off to the side, and then we have this little decorative sleeve right here that also just pulls right out. And then the next thing we're going to want to remove is this metal ring. So the best way to remove this is actually probably with a strap wrench. However, all I have on me right now are channel locks. So we're going to remove this with a set of channel locks, and we're just going to be rotating counterclockwise. So we'll open the channel locks up all the way. And really, I suggest using a strap wrench for this, just because you can damage this ring with the channel locks. You can, deform the metal. This is just, aluminum. So you could deform that and it might not go on the same way. So I'm going to put a link in the description on where you could buy all the tools you'll need, and also where you could buy the replacement cartridge. You can see this is the cartridge right here. And then this is the replacement cartridge we're going to be installing. Okay, so now that we have the metal ring off, this part is a little tricky just because sometimes these things like to get stuck. But what you're going to want to do is pull straight out. And you might need to do like a twisting, pulling motion to get it out. And then you'll see the rest of the water that's sitting in here is going to come out. And if you want, you could grab a flathead, a long flathead screwdriver, and kind of just pry it and twist. So you can see here now it's ready to come out. So I pulled and kind of just twisted, and then that piece came out. You can see the rest of the water is draining. So ideally this piece will come out with this piece, because you could see the new piece already comes all together. So now we're going to have to pull this out. We should just be able to take a pair of channel locks and just come in here and just pull it out. So there's our piece. Okay, and now we just want to push this back in, noting this H goes on this hot side. And you might want to just grab a rag, wrap it around, and it does take quite a bit of force to push it back in. Okay guys, so you can see we have this fully in all around. So now we'll just repeat the same steps we did before, only in reverse. So now we'll slide our ring back on, tighten it down. Grab our channel locks and just tighten it the rest of the way. Don't want to over tighten it. So right there should be good. Okay, so that's tight. Now we could slide our little decorative cover here. It's a good time to clean it up and just get rid of any of the old dirt, debris. Now we could slide this back on. Okay, that's on. Now we could put our actual handle on. Just like that. So you could see here how much adjustment we have. So that would only go about halfway up. So in order to adjust it so that we get more hot water, what we're going to want to do, and there's just directions right on here, you're going to want to pull out. You could pull this piece out, and then we're just going to rotate it to more hot, or you could rotate it in the middle. So we're just going to rotate it this way, and then when we put the handle back on, you could see that's going to give us more hot water. And you can see the handle stops. So that's definitely what the issue was. It was just the cartridge was getting worn out. Okay, so now we're happy with that setting. We're happy with how far it rotates. Now we could put our little screw back in with our Allen wrench. Just like that, and then we're just going to drop it right into this hole and just tighten it down. And then we'll turn the water back on and we'll see if that fixed the issue. Okay guys, so we got the water turned back on, so let's turn it on and see how it works. Okay, and you can see shuts off fine. Everything's working as it should. So yeah guys, hopefully this video helped you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also be sure to like this video if it helped you out, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I have a bunch of other tool and DIY videos. I have videos on how to replace every single part of your toilet. So yeah guys, be sure to subscribe, check that out, and also be sure to check all the links in the description. I will include everything you need to do this job, including that valve. Just be careful. Delta does make a couple different cartridges, so I recommend just taking off this handle and just examining which handle you have. or which cartridge you have before ordering, but I'll put a link in the description of where you could buy the cartridge for this that you see in this video. But just be mindful that there's a couple different cartridges that they make, so you want to make sure you buy the right one. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.